Hello everybody, my name is Jordan Vergara. Today I'm going to be talking about a very important topic to all of us, something we can all relate to, and that's coffee. Coffee is a drug. It's an addiction that most of us people have. It's hard to break because of the levels of energy and focus that it gives us throughout the day. And it's something we need. As you guys know, I've been working for Starbucks for the last 4 or 5 years. So it's part of my job to be knowledgeable about coffee. So today I'll be informing you about the history of coffee, how it's processed, and how popular Starbucks beverages like lattes, white mochas, pumpkin spice lattes all came to be. So first off, let me tell you a little brief history about how coffee was discovered. A man by the name of Kaldi, an Ethiopian goat herder in 800 AD, saw that his goats were acting quite strange, dancing around, making lots of noise. So he found their source of excitement was these red cherries. So out of curiosity, what are you going to do? You're going to go ahead and try one of those red cherries that they've been eating. So out of curiosity, he tried one of those and he found himself energized. And he found himself dancing with his herd of goats. So he went to the local monastery nearby. He wanted to ask the monk what these red cherries were, so he went ahead and tried one himself. So the monk went ahead and crushed the berry, and he boiled it in hot water, and that's how the first cup of coffee came to be. So now that we know a little brief history about how coffee was discovered, it leads me to my next point, which is the growth and process of coffee. The coffee is typically grown in 3 different regions, and that's Latin America, Asia Pacific, and Africa Arabia. And coffee usually starts off as a seed. It turns into a plant after about 2 or 3 months or so. And after that, it's transplanted into a nursery where it's carefully monitored. After about a year, it's transplanted into a field where it's supervised by a farmer. And after about 3 or 4 years or so, the plant turns into a tree and it starts to bear red cherries at a yearly cycle. And after these red cherries are fully bloomed, it's ready to be picked. And after the red cherries are picked, they are washed, depulped, rinsed, and they are dried. After that, they are transported to their main manufacturers where it is roasted to their liking. So now that we learned a little bit about the process of coffee, we're going to look at my next point. Starbucks has a lot of popular drinks, such as pumpkin spice lattes, white mochas, cinnamon dolce lattes, but they're all made with the same kind of coffee, and that's espresso. So espresso has been part of Starbucks' rich history since the 1970s, but that wasn't the origin of espresso. It actually all started by a man by the name of Luigi Bezzera. He came up with the idea of using the espresso machine, and that is forcing hot water through a little puck of espresso that's ground. So compared to the other traditional brewing methods, using the espresso machine is actually a lot more faster. It's about 4.5 minutes faster than just using a regular brewer. It's a lot more strong and concentrated than using a regular brewer. So let's see. So espresso is very important to our Starbucks history, being that it's in 70% of our lattes. So in summary, coffee is overlooked as something other than a drink. It's in different regions, different countries. It's cultivated to make the best coffee we've ever had. So knowing the roots of your coffee addiction is very important because it gives you a better appreciation of the latte that you guys drink.